What is up, everybody? It feels like just yesterday we ranked up to S4, but we are already so close to S5. So in this video, I'm gonna try to rank up to S5. 2 wins should be enough to rank up, maybe 1. We'll see how we do here. I'm gonna try to carry some of the momentum I've had from the past 4 games to secure a nice win this game and have some good gameplay.
Nice shot.
Hole 17, kind of an annoying hole to be honest. As you can see, I have never ever shot the ball this far on this hole. But to be honest, I'm expecting everyone to get a par here. So our position is not too bad. Okay, totally misread the wind there. Totally misread the power there. 30-foot putt to save par. So we do save par.
Nice par.
So a tricky hole to start off the game. I'm not going to let that phase me. We're going to hole number 2 on an even playing field because everybody got a par. Next hole is classic C18. Usually a great hole to get some momentum. This wind is not favorable though. I could see this hole putting some separation in the standings. Let's play smart here, and with this wind, let's try to lock in the birdie.
Nice shot.
And we land pretty close to the rough, so I do think we can make the shot over to the island where the green is. Just have to make sure we adjust for the wind. But if we make it onto this island, even if we're not on the green, we can chip onto the green and putt for a birdie. Although she just went into the water, maybe I play it safe. Nah, I'm still gonna go for it.
Nice shot.
Ooh, and we just make it nicely. We end up on the green. So
Nice.
after everything I said at the beginning with crazy wind, we do have a chance to putt for an eagle. Not the easiest green to read because these 2 hills make it difficult. Yeah, didn't quite get enough power there, nor the aim. Too bad we couldn't sink the eagle, but with this wind, birdie is fine. Now at the beginning of that hole, I did say I just wanted to lock in the birdie, which I did, so I'm satisfied with that. We only saw a few birdies, so the chances of a win here are still pretty good. And we get Resort A, hole 1. Very straightforward hole.
Nice shot.
I do think the top of the leaderboard here is all gonna birdie. So my guess is that we're going into hole number 4, tied for first again. But you never know what's gonna happen. I will try to line us up for an eagle, obviously. But with this position in the wind, a birdie's more likely. And 10 points on this hole, it's fine. Gonna go just over 3 power. And try to roll up to the hole. Decided to go a little more because the 9-iron doesn't roll as much as some of the other irons. I ended up putting a little bit of curve on it by accident. But we sink the birdie putt, so no harm, no foul.
Nice birdie.
And as predicted, the top of the leaderboard all birdied. So going into hole number 4, a 4-way tie for first. 2 more holes, anything could happen here. This is getting interesting. Resort A, hole number 3. I'm going to say the same thing I said last hole, and I predict that the top of the leaderboard is all going to birdie here. If that's the case, it's going to make for a very interesting final hole.
Nice shot.
And we hit the tree there, but not a problem because we're on the fairway. Even if we were in the rough, it wouldn't be that big of a deal. As long as we can make it through these trees, that's fine. I'm actually going to spoon this just to make sure I can land on the fairway.
Nice.
If I used the driver, I might have gone too far and landed on the rough. So I just want to ensure that we're on the fairway to make the chip a little bit easier. And from here, I'm going to go probably just under 3 power. I don't really want to use backspin because it's a little bit unpredictable, I find. So I'm going to try and land on the fairway after the bunker. Gonna have to be a little bit precise, but if I can land there and roll up to the hole, that's what I'm going for. That is exactly what I had hoped. Very nice eagle. Was not expecting the chip in. I was hoping just to roll nicely up to the hole for the birdie. But I will take that eagle all day. So I did say at the beginning of this hole that I thought the top of the leaderboard would all birdie. A few pars actually. Only one birdie. And a very nice eagle by us. So we're looking pretty nice going into the final hole, which is hole number 7. We've got 5 people in the final, but we have the lead. So as long as we don't completely blunder this hole, should be a W. Gonna go with my usual strategy of 3-iron. A little bit of a headwind, so I'll go just over 3.5 power.
Nice shot.
And a pretty nice roll. That's exactly where I want it to be. And for stroke number 2, not exactly sure how much power to go with this headwind. I think if I go just under full power with no backspin, that should be a good enough shot. We'll find out.
Nice shot.
And it definitely was a good enough shot.
Nice approach.
4 feet away, we get a nice approach. And we are going to be putting for a birdie here for the win. So we secure first place with 51 points. That's 5 games in a row that I've gotten 50 or more points. Fortunately, I only recorded 1. Well, let's take a look at our elo here. I don't think that's going to be quite enough to get us into S5. But we are close, so let's see. Wow, there it is. S5 already. It was barely enough. As you can see, we don't gain any headway into S5. Honestly, that was a very quick game, so it's going to be a shorter video, but if you enjoyed, hit the like button, subscribe. We're making pretty good progress towards Infinity Rank, and there's going to be many more videos coming out until we get there.